From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Mexico City Diablos. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass. Inch back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike 50. And come on, come get some. Come on here, come get some. Here on it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch. Watch safety three. Watch safety.
On 2nd down, Swift. Past the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 36 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
I got you.
On second down now, Swift. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Watson. 15 he goes. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Quit talking about 49. 49, check 49, check 54.
He can run for it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now, despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure right. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A very good return there. Give him an even